Well, hello there and good day. Thank you so much for joining me at Dystopian Report, the place where we talk about the nightmare world we have found ourselves in. I'm your host, Jesse Pullman, and today is April 26th, 2025. It is about 6:11 p.m. as I make this video. Now, for those of you who know me, you know that I have lost a significant number of family members to cancer or cancer-related illness. My mother died of cancer, and my father had hepatitis C, which led to cancer. Other grandparents, also cancer. So when I read that, not only has the United States apparently deported 3 children citizens, but that one of them had cancer, I start to lose my cool. Let's take a look at the stories. So first up from the ACLU. This is the ACLU of Louisiana affiliate. ICE deports 3 U.S. citizen children held incommunicado prior to the deportation. I know I'm saying things completely wrong, and I apologize for that. I'm going to zoom in on the story a bit. Today, in the early hours of the morning, the New Orleans ICE field office deported at least 2 families, including 2 mothers and their minor children, 3 of whom are U.S. citizen children aged 2, 4, and 7. One of the mothers is currently pregnant. So in other words, her child will now not be born an American citizen because she's been deported. They call that anchor babies. It's interesting that, that's they're sick way to people think of people, but okay. The families had lived in the United States for years and had deep ties to their communities, and they were deported from the U.S. under deeply troubling circumstances that raised serious due process concerns. Because of course there's due process concerns. These guys aren't following fucking due process. And yes, I needed to curse there. ICE held the families incommunicado, refusing to let them talk to attorneys. One mother was granted less than a minute on the phone before her... I can't even read this, dude. I'm sorry, I need a minute. I can't even read this. This is bad. These are children who are not being allowed a legal process and are being deported. There are children because they're United States citizens. This is how they handle things. I'm going to take you to not another story, but the same story in a way, just worse. This is Mother Jones reporting. This is Julia, I'm going to say this wrong, Metrau. Trump's latest deportation terror includes a 2-year-old and a kid with cancer. I mean, there's an article here. I could read it all with you, but I honestly, that's just putting you through it. It's worth noting that Department of Homeland Security is trying to frame it as the parent made the choice to take the child with them to Honduras. Well, they need medical care, of course. I don't know. Regarding the child with cancer, Rolling Stone reported that they were deported out of the country without medication or consultation with their treating physicians, even though ICE had been notified of the child's health needs. They're deporting U.S. citizens. I mean, they're deporting U.S. citizens, children with cancer. What do I always say in this report thing? There is no faith of what we make. We can't allow this to stand. We need to do something about this. I am unfortunately conflicted. The next big protest day is May 1st. The next big protest day is May 1st. I'm going to go to 5150's website, or 5051, or however you say that. May Day Strong. National Day of Solidarity. Go to 5050.1. You can search for events. Find something. Is it going to help this particular case? I don't know. I don't think so. But may it prevent the next one? Try. Try everything you can. You know, yesterday we reported on a judge being arrested and one of the things I didn't mention in the article, I left it for the description drop, is that outside of the jail, a whole bunch of people showed up. If you have the means, be part of the whole bunch of people that show up when they kidnap children with cancer and deport them. Citizen children deported. You think that's right? Is this what Make America Great Again meant? Because this is the worst we've ever been, possibly. I say that with no negligence for the atrocities we've done, but on a personal level. Maybe not on a systematic level, but on a personal level. This child was deported because the parents were non-citizens. The child's a citizen. We don't... A caring country would say, you get a temporary visa to stay here while the child gets treatment, and then, okay, maybe you have to go home. At least there's that. I still say they should be, allowed to stay in the country the whole time and apply for citizenship because they've been here and they haven't caused any problems, unlike a lot of other people who have caused a lot of problems. There should be a pathway to citizenship. But at least if you believe the bullshit that is spewed about being pro-life, you don't join the war on cancer on the side of cancer. Fuck these people. If you found this video helpful or cathartic in some way, subscribe to the channel for more. Leave a comment. Let me know your feedback. Let me know you're pissed. Let me know you're pissed. I want to hear people being pissed. This is one where you should be angry. Thank you all so much for joining me, and as always on this channel, pieces.